What is going on, you sexy beasts? This is Erica for the win, and I wanted to talk about games coming out in February, because January, there's really nothing that I'm going to buy per se. I'm going to get something free on Xbox Live. They're giving out The Witcher 2, so I'm going to be playing that. But as far as buying a game off the shelf, I don't think that's going to happen in January. So I'm going to start with February, because that's when this year really starts for me. The first game that comes out that I was planning on getting is Evolve. I'm planning to wait a day or two because of the online potential issues. I just want to make sure everything's working and the game is not broken or anything, because I'm worried about that. So that is my first planned purchase, because it does come out, I believe, February 10th. And then the order comes out later in the month. So those are the two games that pop out to me and I'm most likely going to buy. But I wanted to talk about each one because there's a lot of concerns still going on with these games. I'm looking through a lot of comments, I'm looking through a lot of articles, and seeing what journalists have to say about these games. The Order 1886 was shown at CES this year, which is still happening right now. I wish I could have been there. I didn't make it out this year, but probably next year. But there was some new footage shown, and a lot of people are starting to kind of come around. I feel like a lot of people are waking up to this game like, you know what, this isn't going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. They're actually liking what they're seeing. But there's still a lot of people out there who are calling it a Gears of War clone, just a typical third-person shooter, nothing more. A lot of negativity around that. So I want to talk about The Order. And then Evolve, I have my own concerns as well for that game. So let's start with the Evolve, since it's coming out first. Evolve, to me, still looks like a good game. It still looks exciting, especially when you come in contact with the monster. The worry that I have for this game is that when you play online and you're against somebody who's kind of experienced, or they at least know what they're doing, if they are the monster, it might get boring because they're just going to keep running around. They're not going to ever really give you the chance to battle it. They're just going to find ways of flying away or running away. So that way the match just goes on forever. And I remember one of the matches I was able to play during the alpha actually did that. I felt like I was running forever and I just never saw the monster. So that's something that I'm kind of worried about when I actually have the full game. Another worry that I have is that I won't have enough people to play with. I feel like some people will get this game and then get bored of it or get tired of it because of whatever reason they have. If you play this game alone, I really don't see it going very far for you. Same thing with me. I feel like I have to play this with friends. I need a team, because when I had the chance to get my hands on this game at GameStop Expo, I had a team with me. We were all on our headsets. We were all pumped and motivated to communicate and play against the monster. We got our butts kicked, but we had a really fun time. I think if you can just have that experience and you have people to play with, you're going to enjoy this game. But if you're just by yourself or you're playing with randoms, I don't know. And that's worrisome, especially for me, because sometimes I'll get on really late or I just don't have anyone to play with at that time and I have to end up playing by myself or with randoms, or maybe trying to get people to come from my stream and join me. That's what I'm kind of worried about, is that I feel like people are going to get tired of this game and then I won't be able to play with them because they are playing something else. They moved on. So those are kind of my top worries when it comes to Evolve. Other than that, I mean, like I said, when you actually come in contact with the monster, it's so thrilling. It's so awesome, and I can't wait for those epic moments. But if those moments don't come frequently or consistently and it's just a lot of running and wandering around, that could kill the experience for me, because I like the action, I like teamwork, I like the sound effects and having everyone together shooting and calling out to each other. I love that. I love that multiplayer experience. So that's what I'm looking forward to in Evolve, and if it doesn't meet those standards, then I don't know. I don't know what could happen. So let's move on to The Order 1886. This game I'm less worried about. You guys know I've been making videos here and there talking about The Order. You guys seen me play The Order at the GameStop Expo. I have footage of that. I got to experience it with my headset on, hearing those amazing sexy sound effects. I think that's the top of the list when it comes to this game. It's the top thing that I enjoyed about playing this game, and I can't wait for you guys to experience it, because the guns sound amazing. the atmosphere, the environment, everything about this game just sounds so good in my headset. I remember that was like the #1 thing that stood out to me when I was playing. As far as the graphics, they look great. A lot of people are criticizing this game for, you know, looking too bland as far as the gameplay goes, that it's too Gears of War-ish, that even the environment mimics Gears of War. I've seen some comments on some of the latest videos on IGN about this game, and some people were saying that the environment they were in looked exactly like the mansion in Gears of War. So they're doing a lot of comparing with Gears of War, which to me makes me happy. I don't mind it. It's actually a good thing for me because I'm a gearhead. You guys, for the most part, a lot of you watching my videos are gearheads, so I'm sure that makes you happy. That's not a bad thing, but a lot of people are treating it like that's a bad thing because it's somewhat like another game. And when it comes down to it, you guys, every game has some kind of element from something else. It's really rare that a game is completely different. And people get so hard up on comparing and poking and picking at things that, oh, that's from this game and this is from that game. Like it's such a bad thing. If a game could take elements from other games and do it their own way and make it their own, that's awesome. I don't mind at all. Like that is not a bad thing. But a lot of people get so focused on that, like, oh, this is Gears of War, oh, this is Call of Duty, or oh, this is this. It's like, if a game can take it and make it their own and make it great and make it just as enjoyable as those other games, because I love Gears of War, so obviously if it gives me even a hint of Gears of War, I'm cool with, and I love that third-person shooter action experience, kind of scary things popping out at you. Even if it's a short game or it's just one, you know, single player, it's okay because I love that experience. But that's me, you know, I'm just speaking on myself. Everybody's different. Some people might look at this and think, well, I've been there, done that. I'm done with that. I don't want that. It's just, it depends on you. But for myself, I'm looking at the order and I'm thinking, damn, this game still looks sexy. They're showing some new footage that came out of CES, off-screen footage. People are kind of recording TVs and stuff, but there's a lot of bullets flying everywhere. There's one scene where they're just in a kitchen and you're shooting across the kitchen. They're in cover, you're in cover. At one point, they'll start running. You have to be sure to gun them down when they do. It's just, I love that kind of stuff. I love that cinematic approach. Some people don't. Some people hate cutscenes and they think it ruins games. I personally enjoy them. I don't mind them. I like that cinematic experience. I love Gears of War, so of course I would love that whole, you know, cinematic kind of cutscene, telling story. You know, I love that stuff. So to me, the order is still looking sexy, and at the same time, I'm being realistic about it. I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm not thinking it's going to be the next best thing since Gears of War or the next best game ever. But I'm looking at it like this is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy this, and that's that. So that's pretty much my feelings when it comes to these games. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to these games? Are there other games in February that you're looking forward to? Any worries or concerns you have about these games? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.